where we move and groove with some of the best happening music, film, dance, theater, comedy, literature, art, and anything else that I can think of and that we have on this show. I have some really, really happening guests in studio with us today, and as you know, my loved ones, we love to start this show off jamming with some kind of hot tune, and we had this one all the way from let's see. Oh, all the way from Argentina.
What's happening? Glad to be here.
Yes, dude. When you sent me that song, that's a what a voice this brother has.
I'm glad to be on Indies and Ocean.
Uh-oh, I might have a new intro in the works here. Okay. I like that. Brother, what a smooth, bluesy voice you've got, man. You got that sultry thing happening.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Name of that song that I just played is obviously Never Knew Love.
Yes.
Yeah, and you wrote that song?
Yes, nice and funky song. That's when you break up with someone and you didn't really do what you're supposed to, and then when they leave you, then you find out, how bad it feels, how bad it.
You realize what you had, huh?
That's right. Yeah, you never knew it could feel that bad.
All right. Let me give out a shout here that remind you that I am Rick Mizuno, the host with the most of Indies in Motion radio show, coming to you live and in living color from Hollywood, California. She's an author, she's a musician, she's an entertainer, she's a videographer, she's like all over the place doing so many wonderful things, and she happens to be my cousin as well. Yes, indeed. And so I want to introduce Venus Burton to Indies in Motion. Welcome, cuz.
Hey.
How you do?
Bless.
All right. Well, I even know that part of your credits that you were an author as well. I mean, you're doing so many wonderful, cool things. But you've come out with this really powerful, compelling. I guess it's more of an autobiography.
Yes.
Okay, entitled STUD, which is an acronym STUD. A shared testimony of unashamed deliverance.
Right.
All right? Okay, I know it's heavy, so let's just jump right on in there and talk about what is your book all about, girlfriend?
The struggles that I've been through and what God has brought me out of, which is homosexuality.
In fact, I'm gonna get my camera. I forgot to have my cousin. I forgot to let her know. Oh, there it is. There's her book, STUD, and that's her. And I gotta move my fingers this way. Yeah. So anyway, how long did it take you to write this cool book?
I was inspired by God to write this book. First, I was writing a book, but before the book even came across, I was writing a book called Life of a Symphony. During that time, I was almost halfway done with the book, Life of a Symphony.
Yeah.
Coming, how did you get out of it? I had parents, I had friends, uncles, cousins of, hey, I have a niece that's in here.
Yeah.
I have a cousin. How did you go through the transformation? What changed you? What, during that time?
Yes.
So God inspired me to write this book. So I stopped Life of a Symphony and stopped writing that and dug right into start writing this.
Your transformation, your deliverance.
And my deliverance.
Is that right? So you weren't even thinking or looking to write this particular book. You were involved in something else, and God had a different plan.
Plan for me.
Yeah.
A different direction.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this was more of a priority because, as you were saying, people were coming to you for various reasons about various situations that were either directly, indirectly associated with the particular lifestyle of homosexuality, and they just saw the transformation in your life. This is like so warm. Now, I heard you tell me, or I heard you tell me, but you told me that your book is selling like hotcakes.
Yes.
Yeah, because she was going to bring me a copy and say,
I
saw there, I'll go. No, it's all good. I'm so glad that it's happening for you. So when the book just came out?
Yes, March. Beginning of March.
Oh, it's that new.
March.
Ink is still wet on this book, on these pages. Yeah, and it's a nice sized book too, and it's also a lot of pictures. There's a whole. You have facts, you have statistics, and you have this section where they can see some kind of hardcore stuff happening here. Your imageries and everything, girl. Yeah. So first, we'll give out that contact information.
Okay, my contact you can purchase the book on www.kickingbackwithchrist.com. That's www.kickingback with WITH Christ. Yeah. And that's all the information. And you can also get the book too on AmazonBook.com.
Okay, so you can go online
Yes,
to
you
the
can go
online
online
bookstore,
and
particularly
download it,
Amazon,
yes.
and they could Google your name,
Right.
Venus
The author,
Burton,
yeah.
the
Venus
author,
Burton,
and find out where you are, where your books are, and so forth.
Right.
And so, it's like, this is paperback. So what is it selling for?
$15.
It's $15.
$15,
Okay,
yes.
cool. I mean, it's packed. And so the book just came out, and you just started writing, and it just like started flowing, and boom, huh?
Yes.
Wow, incredible. Every now and then I show the cover of this wonderful, powerful book. So I know...
It was also published under my mom's book company,
Oh,
SOV Books.
SOV Books.
Yes.
Let's give a shout out.
Published it,
So
yeah.
if someone wants to have a book written or published, they should contact SOV. So how would they contact SOV? We might as well, gonna keep it in the family, so maybe share that information.
You can get in contact with her, and all the information is on www.saintsofvalue.org. That's SAINTS of OF value. VALUE.org.
.org. Now let me ask you this, because there's different viewpoints about things, and people say that they're born this way. Now, do you feel you were born this way, and all of a sudden you got obviously reborn?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I don't agree with that. I mean, I do have that question brought to me a lot. What about people that's born that way? I believe that God didn't make any mistakes.
Okay.
So it's a choice, and He gave us a thing called free will. So you choose to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like you're placing blame. You're saying for yourself,
Right.
you
It
made
was
your
my
decision.
choice.
You made
Yeah.
your choice, as you made a choice that, I'm changing my life and allowing God to work in you, the Holy
Right.
Spirit, to do what He had to do in you
Yes.
and through you, and continues to do so. And what a lot of people are confused about life and period, and general period. And so, but regarding this, going back to your book and the particular lifestyle, what advice would you give, say to a young person? Because there's so many young people, they're just, there's a time of exploring confusion anyway, just growing up and figuring out which way is left and right. So, what bit of advice would you give to a person that might be contemplating or being more exposed to the type of lifestyle that you were
So
in?
the parent, it's not their fault. That's the main thing, because during that time, like of my life, my mom dealt with that, battling, was it her fault or did she do anything wrong? And I'm here to encourage the parent, no, it's not your fault. That's just a choice that a choice that the individual makes on their own,
Okay.
themselves.
Okay, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
Different viewpoint.
Yeah, and I just curse them to, you can't make a person do what you want them to do. They're going to do what they want to do.
Yes.
So, the only thing I can say to that parent or that, relative or, family member is, if you believe in God, continue to pray.
Okay.
And to stand and to be there for your family member.
Right. Okay. Well, we are like out of time, and right now I'm putting in front of my camera, once again, your book, Stud, and I'm encouraging all my fans to go to my website and connect with you, or go to your website. Go to my website so that they can go to your website in case they missed that information, and support and get in contact with you and purchase your book, which I hear flying off the shelves and everything, which is wonderful. So I want to thank you for being on the show, being such a happening, wonderful guest, my cousin.
Thank you, cuz.
All right. And I want to thank my man with the voice, yes indeed, Michael White. Thank you, my brother, for being on the show. And I'm also, right now, if you're watching the video, I forgot to put up the Repio's logo. And so, I try to get everything in. So forgive me for Repio for not putting up your logo while your song was playing. The next time, I just want to say peace, love, and indie emotion. Ciao, y'all.
Show his true identity as Lord and Savior. Jesus Christ is King. We rock that gospel well.